Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Okwogo. We are in Ekiti State, the land of honor and integrity. Those are strong values that the NYSC holds as well. We start today's episode with Mrs. Mary Nina Chikezi, the NYSC Ekiti State Coordinator, as she chronicles the activities of core members and the impact of the NYSC in the state. It is an inspiring episode. Don't move a muscle. Core members in the 37 NYSC orientation camps across the country embarked on a unity march aimed at developing national ethos among Nigerians, anchored on patriotism, selfless service, and commitment to national development. While flagging off the march at the NYSC orientation camp in Nasarawa State, the Director General of the scheme, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, informed the core members that the scheme was established to promote national unity and integration. He disclosed that over 5 million Nigerians have passed through the NYSC since inception, adding that there was the need to sensitize Nigerians on the importance of national cohesion, irrespective of religious and tribal differences. He stated that in diversity there is strength. We must be united to promote national unity. We should stay together, work together, and sustain our country so as to move from strength to strength. Let the spirit of the NYSC live in us all. The Director General also advised core members to add value to their host communities by providing laudable projects that would improve their living standard. On display were banners and placards reading, "NYSC is for national unity. NYSC puts the nation first. Shun acts that divide us," among others.
The core members who are sent to the state, from their arrival to the orientation camp, they are trained, they are encouraged to ensure that, one, they imbibe all the virtues of the scheme, which we call our core values, which range from patriotism, teamwork, efficiency, commitment, and all those. So from the training they receive in the camp, we also encourage them to be part of the administration of the camp. They belong to various committees: cooking, lectures, and other committees. So by their involvement, we instill in them the culture of leadership. So by the time they leave the camp, those things they would have learnt in the camp, they now carry them to their places of primary assignment. And they are encouraged to identify CDS projects that they can embark on when they get to their places of primary assignment. And they have been doing very wonderfully well.
In Ekiti State, like other parts of the country, core members are highly utilized.
In the area of health, we are into very close understanding with the State Ministry of Health. In fact, the State Commissioner of Health doesn't waste time to call always, to come in to ask how many doctors have come in, how many nurses, how many lab scientists, because they are savoring for them. And the moment we are pushing them to them, they are posting them to various areas of need in the states. In the area of education, the spate of request letters that we get from employers, potential employers, before the end of the orientation course, it's even difficult for us to meet up with the demands. The core members are in their schools, both private and public. So generally, in Ekiti, the core members' services are highly utilized.
NYSC enjoys tremendous support from the Ekiti State government in all facets.
Ekiti is a very peaceful state. The governor of the state, being the chairman of the Governors Forum, of course, he has to be showing the lead. So the state is highly supportive of the scheme. If you look around the camp, you can see the major renovations carried out in recent times, following the support we got from the state government. As a matter of fact, there is a particular building, there's a male hostel that was not in use for some time. And we cried to the governor, and the place was renovated, and it's being used. It's in full use now.
Speaking on the impact of Community Development Service Project, Mrs. Chikazie stressed the need for core members to identify areas of need of their host communities and work on creative ways to meet them.
Community Development Service has two prongs: the personal CDS of core members and the group CDS. So you see, while in camp, the core members are encouraged to embark on personal CDS projects when they get to their various communities. And these projects have to emanate from their integration with the members of the community. They will now identify projects, look for sponsorship from the outstanding members of the community, and carry out these projects. Those ones are personal. We also have group CDS projects that the core members carry out. Every week, they have to really map out where they have to go to work. They do carry out some CDS projects. Okay, so many of them have carried out some personal CDS projects in the past.
Nwokedi Chimezuo Emmanuel, an ex-core member who served in 2019, identified the challenge of open defecation in Otu Market in Mobile Local Government area of Ekiti State. With the help of the NYSC and the community members, he mobilized funds to construct 4-block toilet and bathroom facility for the market.
When we went for the inauguration of the project, the ex-core member said that he used to come to the market to buy things. And each time he went around the market, he noticed that he could even stumble on faces as he was moving around. And he said if he had been exposed to this, they said he should carry out personal CDS project on arrival, identify the problem. So he felt that was a major need of the community. So he mobilized funds and carried out this project, built a block of toilets inside the marketplace. And the members of the community on the day of the inauguration, they came out in their numbers, and they really commended the core members.
That was selfless. And what we did, we called the chiefs and honored them for that basic responsibility, what he did at that time. We appreciated it a lot.
The man do this toilet now Omoibo copper. Now I do about 4 months to this time. So now I do for this community market. I want to use the opportunity to pray for my friend Copper. In the name of God and in the name of Allah, the way the boy day go better for him.
We also have other projects, some of them like sensitization. Core members in the state embark on sensitization. Some of them carrying SAID activities alongside CDS projects. And it may interest you to know that some of these ex-core members have established businesses in the state. For example, there is one young man, he's into shoemaking. He has a big shoemaking industry at Omo. If you see the leather shoes that he makes, you can't believe that the materials are sourced from this country. Sometime last year, he donated some sandals to indigent pupils of some schools in Ekiti East and Boeing local government areas. This was in February. 60 sandals, 58 sandals he donated concurrently to different schools. You obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high under the sun.
I am Okonobo John Ikechukwu by name. I come from Edo State, Igweben local government area to be precise. I studied at former River State Polytechnic Bori, presently Ken Saro Polytechnic. I studied electrical electronics engineering. What brought me to Ekiti State was Nysc. I came into Ekiti State for the orientation camp. While in camp, we were asked to choose skills, which at first I went to the tie and dye class. I just felt there was something missing, that there was something about me that was not connecting to the tie and dye, so I had to switch to the shoemaking, and I thank God I did, because it was actually what God had kept for me to do. While preparing for service, I just felt it was just go to camp, do the parades and jamborees and leave. But I never knew that there was a project that was bigger than, to me, much more bigger than the parades, which was the Said program. Because that Said program really has shaped me, and I know it's shaping youths as well that have gone through the process. The program has really helped us to build independence on the country, on our parents and guardians. Because so many of us that took the Said program serious, today we are standing, and we are also trying to impact the same knowledge we got even more to the core members we are training. And we still, someone like me, I still wish to impact more core members if given the opportunity. Trainings we had in camp and from the lectures, I came to discover that it's best I build my own dream. It's best I be my own boss than work for someone. I've come to realize that the world's richest people are not employees, they're employers. So I said, let me start up something for myself and go through. And after my service here, I decided to stay back. During my service here, I had 4 months to pass out. That's by then I was able to train about 12 core members and also some community students as well. I was able to train about 30 students from some schools. Sometime last year, I gave out about 100 pairs of shoes to children in the communities, children that don't have. And presently I have about 50 pairs, which I'm planning to give out in the next 2 months from now. I still want to make more, because I always want to give out in hundreds.
The skills were introduced to us of different kind, that you can go for your choice. So I went for J. Ruby Leather Crafty. And since then, it has so much helped me. It has so much helped me in knowing how to make shoe, putting the leathers, how you can use the gum, and a lot of things that as well that follows the shoemaking. And since then, it has been a wonderful thing to me.
When I got to the camp, though I never had the mind, I never thought that there will be an opportunity like that. So, but when it came, at first I wanted to go for this fashion designing because that's what I did too. So I wanted to go into it more, but then I remember that I wanted to know more about shoemaking, yes. So I decided to go into that one. And then it was so interesting and very easy to do it. Very, very easy. After my service year, I don't think I have any intention of going back. So I'll be sending for my machine and get more machines and then open a shop here. Just remain in Ekiti because I love this place already so very much. So I'll get a shop for my shoemaking, shop for my fashion designing, then that's how we're going to start. Till we'll make it big. Nigeria's us, Nigeria, we serve. Use all day the crayon call.
The best thing that has ever happened to me in life has been the side program in Nysc. If not for the side program, I may have been like some of my mates out there carrying files up and down everywhere. Today, I don't think I'm looking for a white-collar job. I'm okay with what I do. I thank the federal government for bringing in the side program. I thank the DG as well for letting us have that platform to work with. And I thank the state coordinator and all the NYSC officials that has made it possible for us to be able to work with core members. And because without the NYSC umbrella, I don't think I'll be where I am today. So all kudos goes to NYSC and the side department.
Mrs. Chikezie had some words of advice to serving and prospective core members.
My advice to the prospective core members is learn the people you have come to be with. Do not go against their ways of life. We also tell them, also do not embark on frivolous journeys. If it is not absolutely important that you should travel, do not embark on that journey. We advise them also to know that things are hard. They should save money so that when they complete service, the money that the federal government is paying is not small. If they are prudent, they can save cumulatively at the end of the service. Having been exposed to Said program, they start up small and they can grow big.
Nigeria's us, Nigeria, we serve.
That was indeed motivating. Our next story is on Suleiman Eniola Joseph, an indigene of Ogun State and a graduate of Secretariat Administration from Tai Solarin University of Education, Ogun State. She served in Niger State back in 2016 and has established in her state of deployment a beauty studio. She is the CEO of Unique Gifted Hands, a thriving beauty business in the state. During her service year, she took full advantage of the NYSC SAID in-camp training, where she perfected her skill in makeup artistry, hairstyling, and accessories. Let us meet Eniola.
Hello viewers, my name is Suleiman Eniola Joseph. I'm from Ogun State. I studied secretarial administration in Tai Solarin University of Education. I actually served here in the year 2016 in Mina, Niger State, and I decided to stay back. You're welcome to my world, Unique Gifted Hand. It actually started when I came to Mina. in the year 2015 for the Nysc camp, where we were trained for 2 weeks camp. That was where the interest actually started from. I actually opened 2 years ago, and within the period of that 2 years, by the grace of God, I've been able to train nothing less than 58 pupils, and I'm adding to life, and I'm enjoying what I'm actually doing. Makeup and beauty business is what a woman cannot do without. Everybody wants to look beautiful. So the customer is automatic, they will always come. Once your work is good, your work will announce you. If a bride enters my shop, everything that she needs for her day is available. Starting from hair making, makeup, gele, beads and wire work, auto gele, turban and the likes. I actually wanted to be a teacher, but I'm doing my teaching in another way now, having my own training institute to train people. I was actually born into beauty business. So when I get to the camp, there are other things that I didn't know that the makeup artist that was invited then did. So that boosted my morale to learn further on makeup artist. I actually married here in Mina. You know, when a man see a woman of value, he won't let you go. He works here in Mina, and that was how I decided to stay back. I want to use this period to appreciate the Nysc for giving us the privilege to add to our knowledge and be a boss of ourselves. I want to advise the prospective corps member not to waste their 1 year of service.
The National Youth Service Corps, a call to service, a call to nationhood. Nigerian youths, stand up and embrace this clarion call. Wherever you are posted, accept it, embrace it. Do not harbor any fears, because your security is assured. Develop common ties with members of your host communities. You would discover that North, South, East and West, we are all brothers with common ties and a shared destiny as one nation. Do not lobby for preferential posting, for it is unpatriotic and illegal. Report at once to the orientation camp as soon as you are posted, and contribute your quota to the overall development of our great nation, Nigeria. The National Youth Service Corps, building future leaders.
The National Youth Service Corps continuously encourage corps members to be innovative, self-reliant, and strive for excellence in anything they choose to do. Are you a serving corps member or prospective corps member? Utilize your service year, find your drive, and never lose your human milk of kindness as you serve humanity. On that beautiful note, we draw the curtain on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We always love to hear from you. Please write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and we would write back. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Inke Okwogu. Stay safe. The Director General and Management of the National Youth Service Corps wish to remind the general public of the provisions of the NYSC Act, which states in Section 13, subsection 1, that any person who fails to report for service in the service corps in the manner directed by the Directorate or as the case may be, prescribed pursuant to the provisions of this Act, or who refuses to make himself available for service for a period specified in subsection 2 of the Act, is guilty of an offense and liable on conviction to a fine or to imprisonment to a term of 12 months or both, fine and imprisonment. Subsection 2 states that any person who is not eligible to participate in the service year so participates or attempts to participate is guilty of an offense or having served in a service year and has been duly issued with a certificate of national service or certificate of exemption, as the case may be, is guilty of an offense and is liable upon conviction to a fine or imprisonment to a term of 2 years or both fine and imprisonment. All stakeholders, including core producing institutions, prospective core members, and guardians, should be guided in their conduct and desist from criminal practices in relation to the scheme. Thank you.